Hey, this is Sean, one of the owners. I wanted to just give you this. It's called a great guide for homeowners looking to have an in-ground pool installed. We are Splash Fiberglass Pool Company. Check out this video. This is basically if you were looking for a pool just getting started, ideally how you would gauge where you are in the process. So let's begin. So planning your dream pool, what you need to know before you start. First, you want to establish a budget. You need to sit down, either just you, the decision maker, or if you have multiple decision makers, kind of decide and determine your overall budget for the pool project. Installation, landscaping, keep in mind ongoing maintenance costs. Certain types of pools have more or less maintenance costs: vinyl, concrete, fiberglass. Most completed projects in Maryland on average cost 75,000 and above. There are cheaper models. This is just an overall. You will be required to have a pool fence in most counties as well, if not all counties. By the time you're viewing this, they are adding that into the requirement. Available space. So some people, you might have to be able to park a car in the backyard, just a car. Some people might be able to take a semi truck and turn it around, or two. Really depends how big your yard is and how much space your dream and vision you really want to go with, and how much space you want to do. The more space you use, you guessed it, the more money it costs. It is by square foot for pool deck, by the cost of the pool, materials, all of that. So keep that in mind. Consider your available space. Most common right now, we're seeing 12 to 16 by 30-foot pools or less installed. We do have pools all the way from 16 wide, 18 to 45-foot long. Right type of pool design. So, rectangle, more modern, free form, curved. They have infinity edges as well. What's best for you, your home, your vision, your personal preferences? Do you like having a tanning ledge, seats, chairs inside the pool? Do you want a bar style setup in the pool? Do you want, a spa built into the pool, a spa overflowing into the pool, a separate hot tub? These are things to think about when choosing your design. Also, the type of the pool, vinyl liner. So built similar to, most pools are digging a hole in the ground. It's going to have metal around the sides or steel framing, some vermiculite on the bottom, usually, or concrete, similar to concrete on the bottom. And then they're going to put in a vinyl liner. Those, have some pros and cons. They're going to be your cheapest method on the in-ground pools, but usually your most maintenance. Kids can tear it, you can tear it, dogs can tear it, and you do have to replace those ever so often. Next is concrete pools. That's going to be your gunite or concrete pools. That's going to be what a lot of people do. It's been around for a long time. It's kind of the way a lot of people think pools should be made or couldn't be made, and that's just what you've seen your neighbor have. Well, there are some great pros to that. It's customizable, right? You can do anything you want. You can design it just like you want. The drawbacks are maintenance is expensive. It is porous. It's high. It's not very efficient. The footprint, just eco-friendly wise, isn't really. And overall, it takes a long time to install. The next step from there, the next type is fiberglass. That's what we do. We provide 3 different manufacturers, and it's a quicker installation. Fiberglass is great in the cold and the warm. Boats are made out of fiberglass. We install these pools in Canada, and they actually let them freeze, and they play hockey on top of them, believe it or not. From there, fiberglass has hundreds of models. We're partnered with 3 major manufacturers, spas as well. And basically, if you have a good design and a good thought on the things you want in a pool, fiberglass can fit that bill too. Next is understanding your local regulations. So we have a program. We actually work with all our prospects that say, hey, can I put a pool in my yard? Here's my address. We can look and actually tell you. It'll pull up your setbacks and your property, or you could send us your plat and we can take a look too. It's really up to you, but we can take a look, and we deal with permitting. We handle the permits for all our clients, and we're battling those guys every single day, so we got a good understanding of what's going on. Select the ideal pool size and shape. Again, this really matters for your budget and for you. You know, some people buy pools for health reasons, swim lanes, lap pools. They make pools that are 8 foot wide and 35 foot long that you can just do laps and kickbacks in. Family pools, you know, families for the kids. You know, you want to have two, three, four kids you have and family and have friends over too. Want a nice size pool that's going to fit all that. You can decide on the shallow end for the kids, a deep end for you guys. A lot of pools traditionally now we're seeing in the 5 to 6 foot deep range, starting at 2 to 3 foot or less, sometimes having that 9 inch deep tanning ledge, stairs down, then going a little more deep. There's so many different models and options, but you want to think about that. Sometimes pools are just for you and your loved one to enjoy to stay healthy. Do you need a deep pool? We're finding that most people don't. It's an option. They make deep pools too, all the way to 8 foot deep. Next, you know, is kind of like, hey, where do you stand? You know, awareness, you're just getting started, you know, and that's not a problem. A pool is a big decision. It takes a long time from the time you have people out, your estimates, your designs, time you say okay, then the permit start process starts anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. Then the install process starts. So take your time. Um, you know, everybody has a timeline. You're on your own. Just know, take your time. This is a big decision. You want to do it right. Next, after awareness is consideration. You know your pool options. You've been looking at models and brands. Now you're comparing the pros and cons of all those things. Next is decision. You got to decide who to work with um, and why. So we offered a Splash Pools promise that gives you 8 guarantees. Also, our warranty. And usually, by the time our guys are out there, we have a monthly bonus as well for you. We do everything in house for you, one stop shop, permits, electric, pool install, fencing. We take care of the whole thing, seed and straw sod if you want to add. That's stuff we can go into bigger detail down the road. Installation, typically our installs are 4 to 6 weeks from the time we start with the excavator to the time we're completely done. Um, Sometimes it might take longer if you need a retaining wall and different things like that. Depends on weather, of course, and inspections also. But if you're looking to get a pool before summertime, the best time to pull the trigger is in your first 4 to 5 months of the year. Um, but then even after that, you know what? Next thing, hey, you might get your pool in the fall, but it's ready for the year after. So again, it's up to you. Do what makes sense for your time and what you can afford and when you can get ready. Next, your pool's complete. You know, that's the best part. You're living the dream now. That's the goal. That's why we started this company. It's my favorite part of the job is when we are done, not just because we're done the job, but mainly because you get to enjoy the pool. We're making memories. You don't get time back. Time is the most valuable thing, and this truly is awesome for you to be able to enjoy your pool, just you if you want, with your kids if you want. Be that family where you have the kids at your house only, and their friends are coming to your pool, or if you like to entertain, whatever you like to do, or even if it's just the grandkids over, or if it's just your dream, you've always wanted a pool. That's the goal to be able to enjoy the pool. So why a backyard pool? Couple things going to give you lifestyle enhancement. It's going to improve your health and wellness. It's healthy. Increases your property value, usually about 7 to 8% for a pool. And then also, you know, fiberglass pools are actually very, very and popular. That's the only pools we do because they're durable, they're low maintenance, they last a long time, they're eco-friendly. We can install them fast, and they're customizable, meaning there's so many different options to fit your bill. Investing in your backyard can provide a multitude of benefits, lifestyle enhancements to your property value increases. Growing of fiberglass pools offers homeowners a versatile and low maintenance solution. I don't know how many times I've seen homeowners buying another house that already has a pool, but the gunite or the vinyl liner pool needs a lot of work. Well, with fiberglass, they hold up, they maintain, they're like boat hulls. You take care of the water chemical balance, they're good to go for a long, long time. Maintenance is easy, simple cleaning routine, chemical balancing, seasonal maintenance. We offer opening and closings. We also offer pool service if you're local, and it's a long-term cost savings compared. Then you want to think about your outdoor space. What do you want to do around the pool? Are you okay with seed and straw? Are you okay with, you want more decking, you want ponds, you want a lot of landscaping? You can do that stuff during the pool project. You can do it years after, whatever works for you. Myths and misconceptions. Pools are too expensive to maintain. They're cost effective. Fiberglass pools typically, if you were to pay somebody, it's about $80 to $90 a week in Maryland. You could do it yourself too. It's very easy. They make so much equipment, robots and things like that to make it simple. Salt systems, ozone or UV systems to help keep the water clear. We offer pool school. We go over that with you so you understand how to use your system. Another myth: or pools are a hassle and require too much work. That's a great debate, right? Weekly maintenance, I would say, an hour a week when the pool's running up and smooth. That's what I would say you can look at spending. Depending on how big your pool is, it could be bigger, more if, and also if you don't use a robot and things like that. Pools are only for warm climates. Another myth. One of our major manufacturers, San Juan, just opened up a plant in Indiana, storage yard, and the actual owner's brother has a whole division in Canada. They put fiberglass pools in. It's huge, actually, up north. And reason being is they actually work great for when they can swim. And then on top of that, people let them freeze over, believe it or not, and they play hockey on them. Myth: pools lower property value. If you were comparing most houses that are in the median house range of 400,000 plus, a lot of people buying those homes are family owners, two kids, things like that on average. People like that, after their first home, they really understand how expensive these kind of things are. And if you have a pool that holds up, I mean, it goes a long way most of the time compared to a house that does not have something. So creating that dream yard, hey, if you ever decided to sell your house, it does help. Core values. So Splash Fiberglass Pool Company, we're built on a foundation: integrity, quality, customer service. We're committed to delivering the best possible experience for all our clients. We offer the Splash Pools Promise. That's 8 different guarantees, going over installation guarantee, satisfaction guarantee, ownership guarantee. You get to speak to the owners anytime you want, transparent pricing, referral reward guarantee. We offer free, stress-free turnkey guarantee. If you ever want to demo your pool to prospects, there's a guarantee and a payout for that, and a refund on your deposit guarantee too. Industry expertise with decades of combined experience, hundreds of pools we've put in at this point. And the goal is to tailor solutions to meet your unique needs. Our crew installs the pool efficient, as well as minimizes disruption and maximize efficiency. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be a construction zone. When we say that we're coming in one way, we're coming out the same way. Full backyard solutions. Again, the pool deck around it, whether that's travertine or pavers or concrete, the fence around it, the pool cover, any landscaping you want. Our goal is to make sure your dream is achieved. Satisfied customers. We have a ton of testimonials and reviews on our Google. We have customers you can call. We have referrals, references. We have customers you can go to their house and check it out. Here we go. Here we're a 5-star rated company. And again, we're not a landscaping company doing pools. We're a pool company that does everything else. We are experts in this. This is all we do day in, day out. If you're ready to dive in, assess your readiness, schedule a consultation. We have an office. That's where I'm at right now in Sparta Park. You can come hang out with me and we can discuss anything you want. Finance options, you can click there or scan the QR. And then what to expect, during your first consultation. Our goal is to go over everything, give you pricing, let you make a decision if you want to get on board. Install process here, going to go over, From the time you say, let's do it, that's when, once we get your contract signed, you put a deposit or you get approved financing, you're going to get a plan we draw out. You give us your plat, your land survey. We send that to our office. Our office marks it out. They send it back to you to confirm the location of everything. Once you say okay to that, boom, we're applying for your permit. That's when the clock starts. Typically, depends on the county now, depends on the type of property you have. Every house is different. Typically 4 to 6 weeks. I would say our average is about 5 weeks time on the permits. And if we can get them done faster, trust me, I'm going to put your pool in tomorrow. I will, if the county will let me. It takes time. We then order your permit, order your pool, make sure we have your material list ready. Then before we start, once your permit's in, we're going to let you know. We're going to make sure the pools come into our storage yard here in Baltimore. Rest in peace to the Key Bridge. Our storage yard is right outside where the Key Bridge is, in Baltimore on Fort Smollett Road. And we get your pool delivered there so we can prep it, make sure everything's good before getting it delivered to you. And what we'll do then is do a layout meeting. We'll come out, go over everything in detail one more time. And usually the next week or two from there, we're starting. Gravel's delivered. We put a porta potty on every job. Now, if you don't want a porta potty, no problem, but there are a lot of guys in and out on your property. We like to have one in place for them. And we can move that around too. It can be moved so it's not just sitting somewhere ugly in your yard. We put the permit sign up. We have gravel. We dig. We remove the dirt when it's needed or use the dirt for grading if that's what's been discussed. We install the pool, the plumbing, the electrical, all those things. Then we have some inspections, and we go over to decking, landscaping, all of that stuff you need or that's included. And then, the typical timeline from start to finish is, I'd say, 5 weeks from A to Z. Sometimes it takes longer if you got retaining walls, big waterfalls, and things like that. Expect a little bit longer for sure. We won't say a specified deadline, but we want to get the job done as quick as possible while delivering professionalism, efficiency, communication, transparency, and also delivering everything we said, and making sure that vision is a reality at the end of the day. Again, thank you. Again, this is Sean Locklear, one of the owners with Splash Fiberglass Pools. We'd love to help you out. Your family's our family's your family at the end of the day if you choose us. We install pools and we create memories. That's what these things do, and that's why we're in business today. Thank you again. Have a great day. If you need more info, you can call our number. You can visit our website. You can schedule a phone call with our team, text us, whatever works for you. Ball's in your court. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye.